It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come. Out to the 25-yard line. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hal throwing on first down here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Josh Allen accumulated 7.5 sacks last season to lead Jacksonville and their rebuilding defense. Not quite the Pro Bowl season he had as a rookie, but they expect him to continue to blossom and is a future All-Pro.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. 70 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. First down, Howell to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Off play action. It's Howell. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Gibson again. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. And they go play action with Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has...
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And Ingram hauls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 45-yard line.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, 33 yards.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Agnew now to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On second down and 4.
Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Hey, move it.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Logan Thomas was an interesting name to watch coming into 2021, but injuries limited him to just 6 games. If he can stay on the field, Washington really likes what he can do coming off of his breakout in 2020. There's a first down catch right there.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
DeJuan Smoot there to bring him down.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, this from 34.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, This is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Single. Any weapon. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. You go take.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll go play action. Howell
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Josh Allen in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A give to Gibson running right.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Mike 19. Squeeze, double. Mike 19.
On 2nd and 10, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Howell from the gun.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading. Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. John Bates
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Etienne once more.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne,
45 yards.
and the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, Howell loses it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
They find some open field here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jags are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Washington on 3rd down.
5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Another throw for Howell.
His throw incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing again on second down.
Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Jacksonville, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed. Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. Rebuild the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses.